Another drinking party, huh? Even as I said that, my name is Rikuto Okamoto, by the way. 20 years old. Well, I was heading straight to the party venue. If you don't go, we won't have enough guys! I'm telling you, I'm really not the right person for this kind of thing. You'll be fine. You're totally enjoying this, aren't you? You're the one who lost the punishment game! Suzuki, a guy I met at university, grinned from ear to ear as he pushed me forward. Why does someone like me, bad with names, bad with faces, and painfully introverted, have to face a trial like this? The private room at the izakaya was painfully bright, and the loud laughter stabbed into my ears. Let's all have fun tonight! The girls all laughed together. There were too many faces. I couldn't tell who was who. My mind just went blank. The usual social isolation, basically.
I'm Himari Tachibana, sophomore in the sociology department. Lately, I've been into bouldering.
Wow, she can introduce herself so naturally like that. She's really cute, too. Must be super confident. I'm way out of place here. Hey Rikuto, your turn! Introduce yourself! I'm Okamoto. Nice to meet you. Dude, speak up! You even trying? Getting laughed at like this? I'm used to it. It's basically been my whole life. But seriously, I just want to go home right now. Laughter echoed around me while time just dragged on pointlessly. But I couldn't leave in the middle of it. Honestly, I was just hoping it'd end soon. And that's when it happened. Huh?
Hey, wanna sneak out? Just the two of us?
A voice suddenly came from right beside me. I turned and saw this girl. Her face, her hair, her eyes, everything about her stood out. Now that I think about it, she was one of the more noticeable girls in this group. But what was her name again?
See? It's cramped in here, right? Let's pretend we're going to the bathroom and just slip out.
She was really close. I didn't even know her name, and yet she was inviting me. Before I knew it, I was on my feet following her. I practically ran out of the noisy party and out of the place. She was waiting outside, and when she saw me, she smiled brightly.
Escape successful. All right, let's go.
Go where? Exactly.
Somewhere quiet.
We sat on a park bench. The cool night breeze helped ease some of my tension. There was no one around, just a peaceful silence. As I sat there zoning out, she came back with drinks and handed one to me.
Warm, sweet red bean soup's okay, right?
In summer?
Just kidding. It's just flat Coke.
I'm not a grappler or anything.
You get that reference? Nice. I like you.
No, I should say, you're the cool one.
You don't remember my name, do you?
I'm just really bad at remembering faces and names.
I'm Himari Tachibana, second year in the sociology department.
I'm really sorry. She remembered my name, and I couldn't even remember hers.
You weren't having much fun at that party earlier, huh?
Yeah.
You're honest. I like that.
She laughed out loud at my reply, and I felt just a bit more at ease. I wonder if she talks to everyone like this.
So, why'd you even go to the party?
I lost a game to this guy, Suzuki, and the punishment was to go to the drinking party. You know, just to make up the numbers.
I see. So it wasn't really your choice then.
No, that's not it. Sure, it was a punishment game, but in the end, I still chose to go. I could have made an excuse and said no, but I didn't. So yeah, I guess it was my decision. It wasn't like I was forced. It's more like, because it was a punishment game, I felt like I had to follow through. Like, I owed it to the game. Stupid, I know.
You're not the type to make excuses, huh? That's cool.
Huh? You think I'm cool?
Yeah, people who don't make excuses, they're awesome.
You think I'm awesome? Are you messing with me?
I'm not messing with you. The only thing that's kind of a bummer is that you don't remember people's faces or names.
Yeah, I figured.
Figured, meaning you're already self-conscious about it.
Yeah, I don't mean any harm by it, but it doesn't feel good. I know.
Yeah, I was a little bummed that you didn't remember me.
I'm sorry.
So, have you got my face and name memorized now?
Yes, you're Himari Tachibana, right?
Ding ding, you got it! I'll check next time we meet, so don't forget, okay?
Huh? Wait, next time?
Well, since we're here, wanna exchange contacts?
Sure. Okay. And just like that, we swapped contact info and went our separate ways. No drama. Later, after I got home, I felt this weird little afterglow lingering. She was really nice. Actually, I talked the whole time. I barely asked her anything. But what should I have asked her? Why did she even go to that party in the first place? I mean, obviously, to meet guys or find a boyfriend or something. But why'd she choose to sneak out with someone like me? An awkward introvert. Something about her actions didn't quite add up, and I found myself thinking it over. And right then, I got a message. It's from her. What is it?
Had fun talking today. Now, pop quiz. What's my name?
Again? I messaged back, Himari Tachibana, and she quickly replied, correct!
I hate it when people forget my name, so make sure you remember, okay?
All I sent back was, I will. A few days later, I walked into a cafe by myself like always. The place I usually go to was full, so I ended up trying a different one for the first time. Behind the counter, I saw a familiar face.
Oh, Okamoto!
Tachibana?
Do you remember my first name?
Himari?
Bingo, which means I owe you a drink.
That's really kind of you, but I can't let you do that.
It's payday for me today, so don't worry about it.
I really can't accept that. I'm not the kind of person who's comfortable being treated.
You're pretty uptight, huh?
Is that what you call it? She laughed like she was having a great time. I couldn't figure out what was so funny. So you work here?
Yeah, actually, I'm just about to finish my shift. Wait for me, okay?
She's still as pushy as ever, but for some reason, I couldn't bring myself to dislike her. And even though I had no real reason to wait, I couldn't say no. The cafe where she worked was calm and relaxing. It actually had a nice vibe. Aside from knowing someone who works there, it was pretty much the perfect spot for me.
So, what do you think of this place?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice.
What's with that half-hearted reaction? Anyway, why do you think you're so bad at remembering names and faces?
I couldn't answer right away. I just went quiet. It's always been like that for me. At some point, I lost confidence in myself, and then I started getting scared to even ask people their names. She leaned in and peeked at my face.
Oh well, by the way, this isn't the first time we've met.
What?
I knew it! You really forgot about me!
Sorry, I don't remember.
Then I'll give you a hint. Back in elementary school, there was a time when I cried a lot. And back then, there was a boy who helped me out.
You're saying I helped you? Then maybe you've got the wrong person.
Why do you think that?
I'm not great with faces and names, that's true, but I definitely remember helping someone, and I don't recall ever helping a girl in elementary school.
I see. Then maybe you helped me without even realizing it.
But still,
It doesn't change the fact that you helped me. That's why I want to do something to return the favor.
Something kind of tugged at my heart. If she's not mistaken or lying, then I owe it to her to remember that moment. Otherwise, I'll probably end up making her smile like that again. A sad, distant kind of smile. But that memory still feels lost in the fog. Can you give me just one more hint?
You sure you don't want the answer?
Yeah, I want to remember it on my own.
You really are a good guy. All right, I'll give you a hint.
After going home, I dug out my old elementary school yearbook from the back of the closet. In the 6th grade class photo, there was no one named Himari Tachibana. Just in case, I looked for the name Himari, but she wasn't listed as a classmate. But she'd given me a clue. Found it. This has to be her. Her clue was about transferring schools. Back in 4th grade, there was a girl who transferred in one day, and then transferred out again just a few months later. I wasn't sure about her full name, but I remember calling her Hima-chan. It was right after summer break in 4th grade, behind the school building. She was, a transfer student in our class. I can't remember her name though. I knew she was a transfer student, but I didn't really interact with her. The only impression I had was that she was always alone. What are you doing?
Nothing really.
Were you crying?
I wasn't crying.
Oh, sorry. Must have been my imagination. But being alone kind of makes things easier, doesn't it?
Huh?
I'm not good at talking to people, so if it's okay, can I stay here too? I mean, this is my secret spot anyway.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know and just came in on my own.
Don't worry about it. It's not like it belongs to anyone. I just started using it myself.
So, is it okay if I stay too?
Yeah, I mean, I'm here without permission too. Funny how things work when you're a kid. Before I knew it, we were talking like we'd always known each other. We both came from single-parent homes, both kind of loners. I was quiet and reserved, but she wasn't. She talked about all sorts of things.
I want to be a teacher someday.
How come?
Because you're surrounded by so many people every day. I feel like it would be fun.
I didn't quite agree. Being around lots of people can sometimes make you feel even more alone. But I didn't say that out loud. Instead, I smiled and told her this. Then you shouldn't be hanging out in a place like this.
Why would you say that?
Because you said you want to be around lots of people. So you should start practicing now.
But then, you'll end up being alone.
I'm just not the kind of person who can get along with everyone. So don't worry about me. For your own future, try getting to know the rest of the class. And just like that, I gave her a little push forward. From the next day on, I stopped talking to her. Not long after that, she transferred schools. She got close to a few classmates, and on her last day, some of them even cried. She's probably going to make a great teacher. She knows what it feels like to be lonely, and she also knows how nice it is to laugh together. So that's her. The girl from back then. Even though I remembered everything, I couldn't shake this heavy feeling. We ran into each other by chance in college, but I didn't feel anything like fate. Honestly, I kind of wish I'd never gotten involved with her at all. She remembered me, and at that drinking party, she pulled me aside. Maybe she was just trying to help me out since I was kind of isolated. I ended up making her worry about me for no reason. It would have been better if she just left me alone. The next day, still feeling weird about everything, I headed to class.
Okamoto!
Tachibana? Even though I hadn't sorted out my feelings at all, she came right up and talked to me.
Did that hint help you remember me?
Sorry, I've got to rush to my next class. Let's talk later, okay?
Okamoto?
I instinctively avoided her. I probably should have smiled and talked to her, but I just couldn't. A few days later, Suzuki, the guy who invited me to the party, came up to me out of the blue. Rikuto! You and Himari getting along? What are you talking about? Don't play dumb. Things are going pretty well, right? It's not like that at all. If she hears you say that, it's gonna hurt her, man. Why? Truth is, there was a whole plan behind the party. A plan? Long story short, the plan was to help her reconnect with me. Suzuki, who was the guy's organizer, and the girl's organizer were in the same club and good friends. The girl's organizer was friends with Himari, and she'd seen me around campus and had been curious about me. But she didn't know how to approach me, so she'd been frustrated for a while. So the girl organizer picked up on how Himari felt? Yeah, after you two snuck out together, we were all celebrating like success! Huh. What's with that reaction? You're not happy? Not really. If it was gonna be like that, they didn't need to disguise it as a drinking party. Maybe she has her own reasons. What reasons? Ask her, not me. Anyway, later! And with that, he just walked off. A few days later, I asked to meet her after her part-time job. Sorry for calling you out so suddenly.
It's fine. So, what did you want to talk about?
I heard from a friend about the party. Her eyes went wide.
So, you found out why that party happened, huh?
Yeah, it was so you could see me again, right?
That's right, but when I said my name and you didn't remember me, I panicked a bit and decided to pull you aside.
Why go with the drinking party route?
I wanted to show you how I could have fun surrounded by people. It wasn't about romance or anything like that. I just wanted to know how I look to you now. So, how did I seem?
Honestly, it felt like you live in a totally different world than me.
Ouch, that kind of stings.
But when we talked one-on-one, you felt really easy to talk to, like we were kids again.
That makes me happy to hear.
Sorry I didn't remember you right away, but I remember everything now.
Then, do you remember helping me back then?
Sadly, I don't. I don't think I did anything for you.
That's not true. You gave me a place to be. My parents had just gotten divorced back then, and I was going through a lot. I just wanted them to get along, but they were fighting every single day. At some point, I figured, if even couples and families end up fighting, I didn't need anyone. But even then, you stayed by my side. You never asked anything personal. You were just there. And that meant the world to me. You're not shy at all, you know? I don't think communication is only about talking. That feeling of peace when you're with someone, isn't that the best kind of communication?
You're kind of weird.
Hey, you don't get to say that!
We both laughed at that for some reason. Maybe that peaceful feeling is what people call comfort. Since then, my feelings have started to shift little by little.
You think you can keep up with a part-time job?
Yeah, it's actually more fun than I expected.
That's great! Alright, I'm off to take some orders.
Go get him! She got me the job at the same cafe she worked at. It's like socializing practice for me, with her as my teacher. Watching her greet customers with a smile helped me learn how to connect with people. Sometimes I messed up, but she and the other staff were always there to help me out. I really appreciated it.
You've been smiling more lately.
You think so? I hadn't noticed.
Totally. Be proud of that.
Proud of what, exactly?
See? You're smiling again.
That's a nervous smile, but it's nice to hear that from you.
Alright, I'm gonna keep training you, so be ready.
Go easy on me. We got along pretty well, I thought. It felt like we finally reached the close friends stage. This part's more of an epilogue, but...
Rikito, why are you so fidgety?
Do you have work this Saturday? Or are you free?
I'm free, why?
Well, I figured this kind of thing should come from the guy, so... I got 2 movie tickets. It's the one you said you wanted to see.
Huh?
So if you're free, I thought maybe we could grab lunch, see the movie, then go shopping or something. I finally asked her out on a date. She widened her eyes for a second, then gave me a look.
You're not supposed to lay out the whole date plan when you're asking someone out.
I thought it'd make things easier to plan.
Yeah, but still, don't you want to leave a little mystery? A bit of excitement?
Oh, so I blew it, huh?
Not at all. Honestly, my heart's pounding just from you asking.
Wait, really? So...
Of course I'll go. I was actually planning to ask you myself.
Wait, does that mean...
Yep, I guess that means we like each other, huh?
So yeah, that's how we ended up dating.
You've really changed, you know?
If I have, it's thanks to you. I want to be more like you. It's still hard for me to get along with everyone. I want to be a better person, like you. Wait, what's wrong? Your face is all red.
You can't just say stuff like that so casually.
Huh? Did I say something weird? Figuring out how close is too close is hard. Even if I still get it wrong sometimes, I know one thing for sure. I want to stay by her side.